or what made you being interested in telling this particular story?
Yeah, for sure. Before getting into that first, I do want to recognize at least one person who was part of the film team here, Jean Chen, who is sitting up on stage here, who was our consulting editor, and so much more as she is for so many films in the community. So yeah, just wanted to recognize her. If there's anybody else in the audience who worked on the film that I'm not aware of, then yeah, please do raise your hand, but if not, yes. So the project came to me through the producer Diane Kwan, who was really the engine that made this film happen. Basically, the management for the band, Transparent Arts, who you've all met, the gentleman with the amazing mustache, you know, all those folks, got in touch with our EP, who subsequently got in touch with Diane and Jean and some other folks. And this was a story that really resonated with Diane because of their message of healing. And that was something that really she really responded to. And so when she started talking to me about it, you know, for me, I've always been a fan of Korean rock music because, you know, I grew up in Los Angeles, like I was exposed to K-pop all the time, and K-pop is wonderful and K-pop is great. But I was always sort of curious whenever I would hear a rock song. I mean, not just because I like rock, but because it was always this question of like, well, where did that come from? Like it didn't sound like what was coming out of like the K-pop system. And so it was sort of this whole world into just indie music in Korea in general. And so when I got to know the band and their story, like it just was so fascinating to me because this is a band of Korean musicians who have had almost every single possible thing that could end a Korean musician's career happen to them. And yet they persevered. And they kept going and they were able to just really carve their own path and do their own thing and create their own destiny. And so I think with that story there just seemed like a space to explore just a lot of the themes that I've always been interested in.
Yeah,